Now, most people think creating cozy coloring books that actually look good must take hours of design work, but it actually doesn't. In fact, what I'm about to show you might completely change how you approach all of this. Today, I'm going to be testing a super simple way to create popular cozy coloring books using AI with tools like ChatGPT and Gemini's Nano using nothing more than clean, structured prompts. And no, this is not going to need complex design skills. And no, this is not going to be overwhelming. It's just going to be a repeatable way to go from your idea to something that actually will look good, that customers will actually want to buy. Because here's the reality. Right now, anyone can generate images, but very few people can actually generate good ones, the kind that feel professional, consistent, and actually sell. So the question is, can simple prompts really get you there? Or is this all pointless AI slop? And I've been testing this behind the scenes, and in this video, I'm gonna show you what I found out. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now let's take a look at this niche on Amazon. So I made a search for cozy girl coloring book, and you can see right away total results 405. So even though it is a very popular niche, it's not very competitive, and I'll explain to you why in a second. But when we look at the niche score of 76, that's actually very, very high. And then Titans Pro analysis says demand is a 7, opportunity is a 9. So these are all very high numbers. And when we look here, average bestsellers rank, this is going to be the books on the first page, the average ranks of them, 240,000. So that's actually quite low. Now, when we start looking at these books, a couple things you're going to notice, very high royalties right here. So estimated royalties, $2,000 to $3,000, $2,000 to almost $4,000. This one's close to $10,000. This one's $34,000. This one a couple $100. They're all independently published. They're all KDP books. But the thing with this is going to be, this niche is going to be dominated by just a few big publishers. But that actually shouldn't scare you, because I'm going to show you some books here that are actually doing quite well, even with all of these competitors. For example, right here, this Comfy Girl Bold and Easy coloring book for adults. This one, a couple $100 per month. That's actually very good. Now, when you're dealing with these bigger, very popular publishers, I mean, they're gonna make a lot of money on their books. They have a lot of followers. They have people that really want their books, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna have the same type of result. But you can definitely play into the fact that there is demand for this niche. So a lot of those people looking at these books might take a look at your book. Now, even more books here doing well. Look at the royalties here, over $2,600 per month. This one is just absolutely insane. It's a bestseller. Same with this one, bestseller. This one called Cozy Cuties, over $3,000 per month. Here's one right here called That Girl Coloring Book. Now, this one looks like it's not from a big publisher, but as you can see, $1,300 to almost $2,000 per month. So definitely an example here of a book doing well, even in the sea of all of these other big publishers. And here's another one right here, Cozy Homebody Life. This one is making about $300 to almost $500 per month in estimated royalties. Now let's actually take a look at a couple of these examples. So this one is That Girl Coloring Book. As you can see, very simple cover on the front, very high ratings, 4.5 out of 5, 85% is a 5-star, and price at $9.99. So $9.99 is going to be your standard type of pricing for these types of coloring books. And typically I see about 40 illustrations per book. This one has 50, so it's going to be a little bit longer, 105 pages overall. And with this book, it's going to be that square format. So this is 8.5 by 8.5 inches. Now, as you can see, very simple cover, and that's all that's needed for this type of coloring book. Definitely something that AI can produce. These are very easy for AI. And then here's an example of one of the pages. As you can see, very thick, bold lines, but a very simple illustration. And on the back cover, as you can see, there are some sayings here, very simple illustrations. So not a very complicated book. Now, this is something definitely that AI can create. Here's another example, the Cozy Homebody Life, Cute Everyday Moments coloring book. So here is the book belongs to page, which is actually a great idea. Instead of having just a boring book belongs to page, you can implement another coloring page as the book belongs to page. So that's a very smart idea. And then on the back cover, you can see there are some images here that are colored in and then some that are not. So it's a great way to show off some interiors to your customers, especially because on the interior is actually hit or miss of what Amazon's going to show. So sometimes you don't actually get to showcase your interior. So it is a good idea to put some images on the back cover, as well as the A+ content, which is right here. As you can see, you can really showcase your book even more with this A+ content. And you can even show the sizing of the book, single-sided pages like right here, 40 cozy pages for stress relief for teens and adults, and then just some more interiors right here. So overall, this looks like a very well put together book, but definitely something that I believe was created by AI, and definitely something that AI can actually create. Now, this is where most people will get stuck. They jump into AI, they type something random, and they hope it works. And that's where everything starts to fall apart. Because when it comes to creating coloring pages that actually will look professional, it all comes down to one simple thing: your prompts. This can either make or break your coloring book. So I found some interesting prompts to try today, and let's see if they actually work and see if there's something that you can use for your own coloring book. Now for this, you're gonna need either ChatGPT or Gemini. Now Gemini uses Nano for their image generation. And I'm gonna show you today how these prompts are gonna look like on both of these AIs. Now keep in mind, I do pay for both of these. I do pay the subscription for both of these, but you could definitely try this out on the free version of Gemini, which they have higher limits on image generation. You could also try it out on ChatGPT, and depending on what you like, you can get subscriptions for either or. Now, the prompt list that I found is right here. Now, these are gonna be 1,000 prompts. So if I just scroll down here, you can see 1,000 prompts, and it is broken up into section. So as you can see right here, bold, simple lines. Here is the subject right here, and then the actual prompt is on this right-hand side. But if we go through here, bold, simple lines, we have, what is this one right here? Boho floral border, doodle scribble, there's vintage retro, watercolor sketch, detailed realistic, there's also chibi anime, nature and botanical, storybook fairy tale, mandala zentangle, as well as kawaii cute, classic cartoon, bold simple lines, and this one right here, basic shapes and patterns, and then finally educational fun. Now for this test, I'm just gonna go and pick random prompts from certain sections here and just see what it looks like. Now, all of these are going to be cozy girl coloring book prompts. So you can just literally read right here the subject, a girl sitting under a giant oak tree reading a book with leaves falling around her, and then the actual prompt. Now, this is where you're going to go ahead and copy this. As you can see, here's the prompt. Not very long, but it is quite powerful. So just copy this and paste it into ChatGPT or Nano Banana. So I did exactly that. So I took one of these prompts. You can read it right here. They're the same ones. So we're gonna go side by side here so you can see the difference. But these are the exact same prompts. And with ChatGPT, it kind of didn't understand. It created me a prompt right here. And so I actually had to come back and just say generate the image. But with Gemini, it produced the image right away. And if we go ahead and take a look at it, you can see it actually looks very, very good. Now, I mean, there's only this part right here that I would say maybe I would change it and I would want the actual reflection of the character, or I could just keep it as is like this. But if you look at the actual lines, the lines look very, very good. They're thick and they're bold and they're exactly the type of style that you want for this coloring book. If we go ahead and look at ChatGPT's, this is what it produced right here. So a little bit of a different looking character, but as you can see, the lines are very consistent. I would say they're a little bit thinner than Gemini's Nano Banana, but all in all, very, very professional looking. And so I went ahead and actually tried a couple more prompts. This is the next one right here. A girl writing letters at a pretty desk decorated with flowers, stickers, and postcards. So if we actually look at the prompt, black and white line drawing, clear minimalist design, no shading, no gray areas, only pure black outlines on white background, 8.5-inch square, 300 dpi, high quality printable, professional coloring book illustrated for children, perfect for printing on standard paper. And then you have this kind of style right here, which is probably where all the magic happens, but this is what it came out with. Let's look at ChatGPT's. And I would say this looks actually really excellent. All the letters here look great. Right here, there's nothing wrong with this part right here. I can read, write, learn. 1, 2, 3, ABC, let's learn. Nothing really off with this image. All the lines are perfect. Definitely something that I would put into my coloring book. Now let's go ahead and look at the result from Gemini, and also looks very good. No issues with the numbers here or with the letters or with the words, the blocks here. All of these lines look like they're where they're supposed to be. There's really only this right here, this leaf, that is kind of not in the right section, but this is actually very easy to clean up and just delete this if you wanted to delete this or erase it on programs online like Canva. Once again, very nice, very professional. This is not AI slop. This is definitely something that you could put into your coloring book. Now with the next one is a girl playing acoustic guitar on her bed surrounded by music notes and posters. And this is what ChatGPT came up with right here. As you can see, once again, looks very nice, very high quality. She's on her bed, legs crossed, guitar. Then you have your corresponding elements on the background that supplement this imagery. Music makes me happy. You have music notes all around. So let's go ahead and take a look at Gemini's. Now Gemini's actually looks really nice. The lines are a lot thicker here. I believe I took this from a different subject or a different topic here because I was trying out these educational fonts, but I believe this is going to be right here from these bold, simple lines. This is where this prompt is from. And it looks really nice. Same kind of thing. You have posters on the background. You have these notes floating around, and you have the character on the bed with a guitar. So it really depends on your preference, what kind of style you like. This one actually looks a little bit nicer in my opinion, just because of the bold lines here. So the next one is a girl relaxing in a hammock in a garden with a book and a sleepy cat beside her. So let's look here. Once again, it keeps the consistent theme, consistent style from page to page. So you don't have to worry about each page looking different, and the character does look the same. And this one, as you can see, very nice. If you actually try to look, there are some few areas here where, for example, right in this area right here where you'd need to clean that up. But really, that's the only thing that I see. I mean, the hair here maybe, but kind of, I think the hair's flowing backwards, so that should be fine. Now let's look at Nano Bananas, and very similar image, but obviously it's different here. And I really like the thick lines on this. I would probably go with Gemini's Nano Banana because I really like this styling where the lines are thicker and actually looks a lot better. So the next one is a girl cuddling her fluffy cat in a cozy reading nook with bookshelves all around. So here's ChatGPT's. Once again, the styling stays the same, the characters are the same. So you really just have to play around with this part of the prompt, which is right here. If you play around with this part of the prompt, you could actually just keep everything else the same right here, and you can get different themes. And that is the hack with these prompts that you find online. When you find something that you like, you really only have to change one part of it and keep everything else the same. Now let's look at Nano Bananas. And as you can see, once again, very thick lines. I really like this look for this type of coloring book. And I think Nano Banana probably has a leg up on ChatGPT when it comes to these prompts. And then I did one more. So this one, a girl feeding ducks at a peaceful pond surrounded by willow trees, and this is it right here. So I would say there are some issues with this specific image. The trees are not complete with their lines. The ducks are fine, everything else fine. There's a little bit of coloration right here and a little bit here as well where there's some kind of white peeking through the black here. So I would probably regenerate this. Let's go ahead and look at Nano Bananas, and I'm gonna say this is 100% better. So you don't really have any issues with the lines not connecting. Everything looks better. Even the shapes here look very, very nice and geometrical. The ducks here, here's the food. And I don't really have any complaints whatsoever with this image right here. This is something that I would be happy to put into my coloring book. So definitely just to show you what each AI can do. So it's up to you what you like, what you want to go with. But for me, I would probably go with Gemini's Nano Banana. Now, there's one thing that you do want to do when you have these images generated by AI is after you download them, you want to go ahead and upscale them. You always want to upscale these images. And here's just one site that I use to upscale images. Now this one, if you want to use the free version, is you can only do it one by one. You can't do a bulk upload here. So you just choose your image. So I'm just gonna drag in the image here. This is one from Gemini, and I usually do 400% and then just do upload and start. Just gonna take a couple seconds. It'll spit out the download right here. As you can see, it's actually very small, only 736 kilobytes from Gemini. And when you download this is gonna be 2 megabytes. So if I go ahead and click right here, you can see 1.9 megabytes. So definitely a lot of work here to upscale. And if I go ahead and zoom in, you can see just how nice and clear these lines are. This is exactly what you want when you're creating coloring books with AI. Now, if you want to know how to actually put all of this together into a proper coloring book format, you can download my KDP royalty roadmap. It's completely free and it'll walk you through the rest of this process. So now you can see what's actually happening here. It's not about using more tools, it's about using them the right way. If you like the quality of the prompts that you saw in this video, I'll leave a link to them down below if you want to get them for yourself. And if you want help getting started with publishing coloring books on Amazon KDP, I put together my free KDP royalty roadmap. That's down in the description as well. If this video helped you see what's possible, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.